Before working on any firearm, make sure the magazine is empty and removed. Also make sure the chamber is empty and the firearm is unloaded.
Hello folks, this is Sean again with Rock Island Armory. Hey, today I'm going to show you the disassembly and reassembly and lubing procedure of our Rock Island Armory model M20P. There's a new thing on the guns for 2013 I think a lot of people will be excited about. On all of our rifles, our semi-auto rifles, we threaded the muzzle that allows people to use a suppressor if they choose. It's real nice, comes with a pretty nice little end cap, all knurled, so it's easy to grip. So to begin on the disassembly, what we need to do is going to have to loosen up the main screw that holds the receiver down to the stock. Once the screw's loose, all the action should come loose. All right, next thing we need to do is I'm going to show you guys how to get the trigger assembly off. Okay, so you have to, sometimes you need a bigger screwdriver for this. This one actually able to get it with my smaller one. All right, now there's another screw that's underneath the trigger, and to get those out, you got to go from however you're holding the gun. If you want to do it like this, it needs to go from right to left. So you'll take your pin punch, and you're going to knock out these two pins. All right, and that allows the trigger to come free from the firearm. Maybe. Okay, there you go. All right, now you got to be real careful, because when I tip this upside down, you'll see the trigger return spring and little plunger. Make sure you don't lose that. All right, then you'll see the other screw that's down in here that needs to come out. Okay, now that we got that out, you set that to the side hole trigger. Now what you can do in here, you really don't need to disassemble any of this. All you have to do is, just again, compressed air, blow everything out, lube all the pin joints everywhere there's pins, the spring, all the moving mechanisms. Just a little drop of lube will be fine. Okay, now we're going to take the bolt assembly out. You're going to have to loosen up this screw here that holds the end cap. Okay, once you get the set screw loosened up, you can remove the back spring plug. Now you got to pay special attention when you're unscrewing this, because there's a lot of spring tension between the recoil spring and the firing pin spring. So, getting close here. So, just be careful when you're pulling all this out, not to go shooting off. Now you can take apart all the springs, clean off all the gunk and everything that's on it. You can see all the rust preventative that's on them. So you just wipe everything down, wipe it all down, lightly lubricate it with a good COP type of oil, and then the next step is to remove the bolt. Now the bolt's a little tricky, guys. There's a firing pin spring. Okay, as you bring it back, the firing pin will slide all the way to the back, and you need it to go all the way to the back because you have to hold it and press that firing pin spring forward to get the charging handle out. Once you got the charging handle out, the bolt and the firing pin will come out. All right, again, you'll want to remove all the rust preventative that's on it. Get everything off of here. Wipe it all down good. Same with the firing pin. Okay, once you got that out, you're able to get into all the receiver. Don't really have to do much in here other than wipe out, the rust preventative, or you know, spent fouling, you know, powder fouling, stuff like that. Just a 22 caliber bore brush to go through and clean the barrel out good.